Hello everybody, this is Chris with the Meeples Market. In this video I'm going to be doing a quick little, it's October, it's spooky season. If you want some games that can kind of get you into the mood, here's four, kind of five of them, but we'll just say four because two of them are kind of the same almost. Alright, so starting out, first one I'll do is Alien, The Fate of Nostromo by Ravensburger Games. You can buy this one at Target. 1 to 5 players, 45 to 60 minutes. It is, if you've ever seen the movie Alien, that's what the game is. You'll be picking a character, moving around the spaceship. The alien's going to be running around in the shadows trying to get everybody. You'll have different missions that you have to fulfill in order to get off the ship and not die from the aliens. It's relatively light. I'd say it's like slightly above family level. It's fun. It's fairly simple though. So if you're looking for a quick, easy game, I would say check out Alien Fate of Nostromo. You can find it at Target. And we do have a full impressions video up on our channel if you want to learn more about this one specifically. In space, no one can hear you scream. Facts. Alright, staying in the theme there, we'll go to the opposite end of things. Nemesis. It's like Alien if you didn't have the rights to Alien. That's kind of what Nemesis is. This is definitely a more expensive game than the Alien Fate of Nostromo. This is definitely a longer game, a more involved game. But it's a fun game. This game has a bunch of cool miniatures in it if you're into that. Different classes and characters. Same situation, you're going to be on a spaceship. There's these aliens that do look a lot like the ones from Alien, who are crawling around in the air ducts and in different spots of the ship. You're trying to go around. You need to fix the engines on the ship and make sure that you're set to the right location so that you can jump drive and get that ship out of there to safety. Everybody gets in the cryo chamber, and then essentially, hopefully, all the aliens die once the ship goes whoosh. The fun thing about this one, though, is that it is 1 to 5 players. It says 60 to 120 minutes. This one can be played fully cooperative or partially cooperative. So if you play fully cooperative, you're all just trying to work together to beat the aliens and get off the ship. If you're doing the semi-cooperative mode, everybody's got their own mission card and agenda. So in order for anyone to get off the ship alive, you're going to have to work together because you can't do everything on your own, but you all want to do different things. So maybe I want the ship to go to this place, you want the ship to go to this place, I just want to get into an escape pod and leave everybody, and you don't know what everybody wants to do. You can open and close doors and lock stuff, so you can like lock people in rooms with aliens and stuff, and it's cool because you can kind of get that betrayal aspect. That's Nemesis. Awakened Realms. A lot heavier than Alien, both physically and complexity wise, but both really fun games. Next up I will do Horrified. This is the original Horrified, also from Ravensburger. Apparently they're good at spooky games. And then this is the new Horrified American Monsters from Ravensburger. Both of these can be also bought at Target. I think they're available at online retailers as well. They're basically the same game with different monsters and mechanics for each monster. But basically you'll be on the board, everybody gets a character, you're going to be moving from different locations to pick up items, and then every monster has their own special rules for how you defeat them and like your own little like mini game / gimmick that you do to beat the monster. So both of these are good, 1 to 5 players. You can play these with people who are new to board games, similar to Alien Fate of Nostromo. I think these are good family and introductory games. Also, just if you're not trying to be so involved in something like Nemesis or Vast, that's going to be next on our list, these are good too. Just they're fairly simple and straightforward, but they're fun. As far as which version to get, I think it's really up to personal taste. The original Horrified is the Universal Studios Monsters Horrified. So that has everything like Dracula, Wolfman, Frankenstein, the creature in the, is it Black Lagoon? Blue Lagoon? I'm not familiar with it. Whatever that one is. The Mummy, Invisible Man, I think. all those types of people. So if you're into that theme or setting, go for the original. The new American Monsters one is like American folklore. I don't know all the monsters. There's a Banshee. I'm not familiar with her. There's the Chupacabra. Yes. I told our 4-year-old that there's a Chupacabra that lives in the wall before we were sealing up this big hole upstairs. And then he's in the game, so it's great. The Jersey Devil, Bigfoot, what's his name? I'm drawing a blank. The weird guy with the bug eyes and the wings, and like he used to people would see him like fly around a bridge and stuff, and some weird thing from way back in the day. But anyways, these are all like American monsters and folklore. These are the classic Universal monsters. Both games play pretty much identically, so just pick whichever one you like more. I'm personally a little bit biased towards the American monsters since I don't know a ton about the Universal ones. Obviously, I know who everyone is in general, but I'm not really seeing a lot of any of those old movies or anything like that. And a lot of these are just cooler things to me. Horrified. Alright, and then last on this list, I don't have the full box because it's actually set up in the other room on the table because we're still playing it some. This one is Vast, the Mysterious Manor, not to be confused with the Crystal Caverns, I believe the other one is called. This one's by Leader Games. We were actually sent this copy from them to do a review on, which is why it's in the other room. We're still getting some plays in on it. I went ahead after we played it the first time and purchased the Haunted Hallways expansion for it. It basically gives you 2 different characters, like 2 different classes. It gives you some characters to add on to what's already in here, and then it gives you miniatures for a lot of the tokens that are in the original game. Just because I didn't think that I was going to like Vast, and so far it's pretty sweet. So Vast is pretty spooky. Basically, it's an asymmetric game, so each player who's playing the game is going to have different rules of how they play. They're also going to have different objectives for what they're trying to do and different abilities. And I believe this is 1 to 5 players as well. Yes. Yes, it is also 1 to 5 players. And it's cool. It's interesting. The different things you can be. You can be a group of skeletons. You can be this like Holy Knight Paladin guy. You can be a mage. Or you can be this shape-shifting spider witch lady thing. But there's only 4 of them. I thought it was 1 to 5 players. The 5th thing that you can be is the actual manor, the haunted house. So that's an actual character you can be. So you can be the whole house that everyone's playing in. It's really cool. So far we've only played it at 2 players. The reason that I've never purchased it before was because I had read that it wasn't great for 2 players. And at first when we set it up and we were playing, I was kind of like, I don't know if this is going to be good for 2 players. But after we finished playing, I was thinking about it a lot for the next couple days. So we're actually going to be trying to play with each of us controlling 2 characters next. But Vast the Mystery Manor, I would say this is probably, as far as rules go, I think Nemesis is probably the most complicated game here. On Board Game Geek, Vast is rated with a higher complexity, but honestly, to me at least, and even to Lynn, the rules are fairly straightforward. I think Vast is an easier game to learn and teach people than Root would be from Leader Games, by a large margin. I don't know why, but this just seems like it's a lot easier. Maybe because each of these different factions has like a win condition almost that's tied to the other ones. So like the Paladin's trying to kill the spider, and the spider's trying to get these things and then escape, and then the skeletons are trying to kill the Paladin, and it's like this whole like this person goes for this person, and everything's intertwined. So yeah, if you're interested in that, I would definitely say check out the Mysterious Manor. I don't know anything about the Crystal Caverns one. I don't know if it's harder. I don't know if it's better with less people or anything like that. So this is just for the Mysterious Manor, but this is a cool game, and you can play as an actual haunted house. So I don't know how you can get more spooky than that. And then again, this is the Haunted Hallways expansion. It's not required by any means, but it definitely elevates the game because you get 3D walls, 3D treasure chests, 3D spider eggs, 3D spider webs, new characters to play, all that crazy stuff. So I would definitely say check these out as well. And look out for the future for us to do an actual full video review and everything of Vast. And that is it. Like I said, we got 4 games: Vast, Nemesis, Alien, and Horrified. Technically 5 if you count both of the Horrified games. If you're looking for some fun and thematic games to play this spooky Halloween season, definitely you can't go wrong checking any of these out. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.